Hello and welcome to this video on the East Palestine train derailment. Today is our update for Thursday, February 23rd, 2023. Since our last update in our series of this is our third video we've done on this. Since the last update we did last Saturday, the number of animals that have deceased from this train derailment, that has gone up. It's now near 45,000. The exact number is now 43,700. And they're saying it's 43,700 animals found were dead aquatic species. I'm not fully agreeing with that because we know some farmers have lost livestock such as chickens and other animals. So, therefore, this number is an undercount. And as we know, the contaminated water is continuing to flow downstream. So as for the fish species, that number is going to continue to go up as the polluted water affects more areas. So that's a really bad situation. We also now know the cause of the train derailment, and that was an overheated wheel bearing that was detected in the 23rd rail car. And this wheel bearing rapidly overheated to more than 250 degrees. So before we continue on, I want to explain the system of how they detected this. On all rail lines, there are defect detectors. Norfolk Southern has them along this rail line. As you can see here, see this yellow thing here? See this like little pad that's underneath the train tracks? That is a defect detector. That then sends information into this control room, or it almost looks like a little shed, this control shed, and that broadcasts a message over the airwaves that the train operators and engineer can hear. Here's what it would sound like if there wasn't a derailment. This is just an example of what one of the defect detectors sound like. So listen to this.
Norfolk Southern milepost 7.4. No defects. Total axle 172.
So that's what it sounds like when there is no defects detected. If you notice, it did the milepost of which it was detected at. It tells whether or not there's a defect. In the case of that recording, there was no defect detected, and it also tells the number of axles on the train. If there was a defect, it would tell that there is a defect detected. It would say what it is, and I believe it would say the axle of where it's located or whatnot. We don't have the actual recording. I don't have the actual recording from when the East Palestine train passed the defect detectors. It did pass multiple defect detectors, as you can see here on the official report. The 23rd car had a temperature of 38 degrees Fahrenheit when it passed the first one. Then on the second one, it was 103 degrees Fahrenheit. And by the time it got to the third one, which they're saying, I believe, was 19 miles in between defect detectors, that's 253 degrees. So yeah, that's relatively concerning. There probably should have been another defect detector in between there. I mean, 19 miles is a long distance, and if they had another one, there is just a possibility that this could have been detected. Alrighty, there's something else that we need to talk about. So former President Donald Trump actually went out to the scene and offered bottles of water, multiple cases of water, and cleaning supplies. Water's good. I am not certain what his cleaning supplies is going to do. Hopefully, it's going to help clean up the situation. Today, Pete Buttigieg went out to the scene today. He is the transportation secretary. Why he waited to now, I will not understand. He gave some short excuse as to why he wanted to wait for the right time. No, him and the president should have been out there within just a matter of days after it happened. President Joe Biden has not gone out yet. I'm a little disgusted that the previous president went before the current president. I mean, come on now. This is a major disaster. You need to go out there and lend a helping hand. In fact, they should be giving out masks to all these people. All these people should be continuing to wear a mask in this area because the air quality is still not 100% safe. I mean, you still have the contaminated stuff in the soil, so yeah. But going back to where we first started out, remember the polluted water started upstream, it's still going downstream. It's also going to go into the Mississippi River, not just the Ohio River. So it could turn out that we find some dead species of fish and different types of wildlife that lives in the water, even as far downstream as the Mississippi River. Alrighty, so that's all I have for today's update on the East Palestine train derailment on this continuing series. I am certain there will probably be another video for this down the line as we get more information. If you find all this information helpful to you, informal, or maybe you learned something today and got educated with something that I talked about in this video, hit the like and subscribe button down below. And until next time, stay safe, everyone.